Hello, everybody. We're back to playing Final Fantasy XIV. Back once again to being a rabbit woman. I don't even remember. I have like a black hole in my memory this past week. I could not tell you what story stuff happened last time. I played a little bit, like 2 times, just to get some levels, so I get some new gears, to see a new look. But I cannot give you a recap what happened last week. I think I'm going senile, everybody. Story's vast. But did you see that Game Awards? Did you see? I wish I set some shit up where I could turn around and just fucking Astrobot sweep. I have a PS5 and it was the best game out there. But anyway, let's continue on the story. Got some stuff we were trying to do. We gotta get to Castra Meridium. We got some fun times. So, oh wait, there's one thing I needed to do. Just looking for you guys. Here we go. Let's talk, big fella. Go straight into a cutscene. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warrior of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. I must say the reappearance of Albert, or rather, one who has appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an imposter, if that is no doubt. If the Masters he will appear as a hero returned from the grave.
After the Warriors of Light were laid to the rest in Elmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed these fallen heroes be worn again for their sacrifices with glory.
I, for one, would like to know why Albert urged the people to become warriors of light themselves. Ere we take action, we must need ascertain. Let us pray the Master Alphino returneth soon with most essential knowledge. For now, I will think best to appraise Tancred and Ryan of our efforts. When we do confront Albert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all may take measures to prepare for what's to come. Just let me kill people. Becklug and I will continue research how to improve the spirit vessel that might one day carry you home. Keep thinking, Catwoman. And I think it's time I return to the Great Wood. Till now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at leisure. But that was one of MXL's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanau that heretofore, unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within Catan Ravel. Amit believes the relics within tell a great calamity that befell the ancient civilization, that the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. God, they're speaking too fast for me. Would you care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. You're ready. Make for Fanau. Amit and her sisters will be expecting us. And let's be out of it about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the twins. I hope it's the twins. I skipped words.
Meow, 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 meow.
So we gotta go talk to them in Rakatika. But we're also going to queue up for Castra Meridium. We gotta get rid of these robots. Gotta go kill orphans. It's what we should do. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. That's not it. back. Nothing happened. Just a quick in and out. Now where were we? Crashing, reduce them. Hearing them. We're gonna go speak with for now. Gotta go talk to our rabbit women. Break bread with them. Oh, it's raining. It get cold out here. Alright, all met sec. Speak to me. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the light warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement before any investigation could proceed. You should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect the wisdom from my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. It is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding, and guns. It is our duty to ensure you and yours. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now. Surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who is it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell. You're humping her fucking hat, her staff for me. She knew I'd be out here doing gang shit. Get back here. Wait, remind me exactly. How old are you and your sisters? Second thought. Perhaps better for I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three, we don't wait. I've been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to it. Their hearts now burn with curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. Not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I've kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Katana Revel. Might make it. We might make it. We didn't make it, guys. I love playing that game. Oh, we gotta do a little flying. Do you know Lahi? No stranger these halls be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. First time view the sun in their entirety. We're gonna wait for this. They say take your time. Anything my small brain can do at the same time. I want to do Cashman first. I know where you can go. The only place where we all have a name. The Gold Saucer. A little gambling ain't hurt me. It'll only make my day better. Alright, first things first, we gotta go check some scratchers. I guess. Is that us? That's cool.
This is it. The Emerald Weapon.
I've been expecting you here over Eorzea.
Look, Father, this is the power that we command.
Read. Mark 5 Anti-Icon Warlocker. Emerald Weapon. Yes, I look at dark ticket. Whoa! Nice. Are you dying? Be out there. We ain't here. What you doing? I got 2 stacks of bone? That's crazy. I must simply tank through it. That's crazy. They fear death. Me, the smarter player, simply did not know the mechanic. A tale as old as time. I was down. Not because I should, because I'm bad at this game. Such a fucking asshole. Every time I hear it, he goes, ha, ha, he, ha, she, ha, ha. I'm a plane. Definitely out there, buddy. Oh yeah, we got one on this side. Someone fell. Wasn't me. Chocolina. Knocked out a Chocolina. They didn't think a bunch of dogs would just come out here and just beat them up. That's what it comes to this. No, just maximum oversoul. You can beat the Empire's finest. Activating oversoul. Battlestar combat data ready. Initiating organic core override. Ali. Alphonse, this is goodbye. He's really feeling it. Rex, what have you done? The meaning of this. Glow. Bear witness to the glory of the Empire. That's crazy. They got his data. It's time the invasion. Synthetic artisan can cause this. You can't fight them dead in their own home. Kill me. Ooh. That was me. I killed me. I moved too soon. Well, the view is great from here. Where am I? I gotta live my life pretending I ain't even here. Not a healer. Doesn't care. Okay, bro. Nice. Feeling up that guitar. big ass AoE. That's crazy. Please, side fellas, keep the dream alive. They killed them? What's going on? Why is it tank died each time? Just for no reason, they killed the tank. My time to shine. I'm the hero. I'm the big hero. I'm the last one. That's why they died, for me. For people like me to be important. Yeah, credits. Now for a cutscene. What was it like seeing me kill you again? I liked it. And so it ends. But why would Rex throw away his life for this? I think they call him the Black Wolf because he's black. I mean, he has various Caucasian things, but you know, he's Indian black. You're right. If I'm ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. I forgot what voice I gave him. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us what combat data was used on this occasion. It galls me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops stationed here were permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. Yeah. They must have known that the Lions would follow the Emerald Weapon here sooner or later, and made good on their escape. Meaning the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the Warmach and his remains. We got here as soon as we could. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. No. Since the Emerald Weapon was ilm for ilm, a great deal more powerful than the previous two. This is allowed to continue. Who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Kelliana has once again proven herself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear the cache of oxidants was free of anything resembling a weapon. Fortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads, and we came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the Emerald Weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope that he is finally at peace. We'll do what we can to spare others from sharing his fate. And I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues on the 7th Legion's plans. Before that, allow me to sweep the air for booby traps and the like. I would not put it past the Imperials to have left a few surprises for us. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I begin my examination of the Emerald Weapon. Carefully, that is. Drink my water. I have 2 bottles of water. I was eating with and one I was just had on the desk. Missed the trash bin. My empathy powers. Alphonse, you know this all the time, didn't you? Sandy and Rakon too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes, that's the synthetic Ausrize system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. Unless we use it, we don't have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the Primals, without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. Thought if we knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would. What I don't understand is why all of you were so willing to give your lives to the weapon project. What was it all for? All began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garlands lost any respect they once had for us. Do they have robot arms? Their cruelty pales in comparison to Valen's. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities, an endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. For what they do to us, we will never lose hope. If it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak, we will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. The Weapons Project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. I want you to see this new world yourself, Allie, even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? The years spent serving the Empire have changed us all, except you, Allie. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Allie, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now's our chance to get you out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse's not going to run away now, they'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. It's our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for world's freedom. No. How can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. Forever be at your side, Allie. Take a bit of this rock. Rex, take her to the holding cells.
No! No! Let me go! No! You can't do this!
And he did this. Because of their stupid ass plan. So win or lose, the plan's to hand over the classroom to Father. Is that right? Yes. We'll take Allie to custody before the Guardians return. While you'll be free to pilot the Emerald Weapon without her interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the Weapons Project. Counts on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. X, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use Oversoul. Can't lose you too. We both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data or the Emerald Weapons fighting at its peak if we're ever to have a chance of perfecting the synthetic R-Sight system. You know I'm not so sort to do things by halves. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. This is where I meet my end. I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. That is crazy brainwashing they did to themselves. Crazy work. Look whom's to be found. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell. I saw no harm in letting her out. Can't say for certain. It seems she's been through quite an ordeal. No. Why, Rex? Why? They want to see this work. They want to know what 8 sickos could do against one big robot. A lot. Guys, once you extract the core, take it back to Turncliffe for her. She should come with us. There's no use in her staying here. Severa has taken care of Ali, but maybe some time until her nerves have settled. The vision you have witnessed is indeed true. Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she was ready, I would know more of what her brother hopes to achieve and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Alice's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. Just give her more time to recover. Oh, I skipped that. Did this to her. It seems she was subject to beatings on a regular basis. Judging by the very stages of bruising, I dare say this is the work of her Garlean masters. Niggas beat people? Speak as though you've seen this before. Seen? I've lived through it myself. I was born in Werlet. 23 summers passed. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blood Garlean and a member of the occupying forces. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it was more than I could said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Werlet, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. I thought if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear. So I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however. My superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. I was eventually assigned to the 12th Legion and fought under Xenos, Yai, Galvus, and Alamigo. The chaos that followed our defeat sealed the opportunity to flee to Werlet. I was never much of a home, it was all I had, but nothing I could prepare me for what is waited. My mother had been here for many years, suffering poor health, and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the guards had denied her treatment, claiming that it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Werlet. I'd be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return. I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. And as far as my legs could carry me, it was then that I met Gaius. So was the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew naught of your past. It seems to me to think I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I always believed it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak. There are those who become drunk on power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Garlean blood, such as myself, are subjected to the cruelty. No particular contempt for the Aura, an easy target for abuse being so few in number. Perhaps, like me, Ali thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. I only hope that with time, Ali can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all we can do is wait for delirium to subside. It's Valdellin's turn to keep watch. Let's ask if there's been any change. Suppose is here to ask about Ali. She will not to speak with us. As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so. Provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. Ali, I'm sorry. What happened to Rex was my fault. Belsanji and Raikon too. They died because of me and my foolish dreams. Or ideals.
Father, no.
This cannot go on. Please, Ali. You must tell me all you know.
Of course.
First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened. It seems like a lifetime ago. Due to disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly reformed 7th Legion. At first, each Legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually a man named Valens von Varo was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that, he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by the Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-prime war machina, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, as greed for power only grew. Some even say he's planning to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project. That he'd never tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself, unable to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens von Varo. Must admit it's only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of the magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the new 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the ultimate weapon. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you upheld. Where you treat those who serve the Empire based on merit rather than on their race or origin, Valens is adamant that pure-blood Garleans are superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go to name of revenge. All that hatred, festering away. Nothing good could ever come of it. So, the marks of your body are his handiwork. Yes. To Valens and his men, we are no more than fodder for his experiments, playthings on which they can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. Wrong voice. It's not your fault, Father. You could have fled from Valens if we'd wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. The truth is, that's exactly why we couldn't run. Saving ourselves, we'd be condemning others. If we were to stay, to see the weapon project to its completion, we'd gain the power to defeat Valens, and then the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. That way, we might start fresh and find a place we can call home, not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. We would give your lives to the future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak. We would gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn to you for help. As the pilots, we were the only ones who were able to stop Valens. We know just how powerful the weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If only I could get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of Worlet. Father, I know he would unfall stand on opposing sides of this conflict. There must be some way you can help him. He may have called you an enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. Everything he aspires to be. I have failed him. Failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valens, if it is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you. Now more than ever. Listen, Ali. I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit. But the ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse has not followed my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray tell me where he is. He's... I'm sorry. I don't know where he could be. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, we will find him. As for you, Ali, you'll stay here and rest. Wait, you're the one who fought Rex Rykon Melisandre, aren't you? Damn right. We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You did what you had to do. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. I love killing. Know now why they call you hero. Tell Tony must to free you, even if he's going against father's witnesses. I have a good feeling this is about his new friend. They got that psychic link, don't they? Zevra, see that she has everything she needs. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay this news to the troops in Ger Albania? Your loving father actively fooled the others, guys, but not me. Every life you saved, you've ended 1,000 more. What is your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. You honor your word. It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. I wonder what the next color is going to be. We had red, blue, green. I hope we get yellow. See this word of victory over the emerald weapon. I suppose it was another fine display on your part. Not that any of us here were there to see it. For that reason, we'd be grateful if you'd give us a blow-by-blow account. You wouldn't mind. Good grief. Sounds like you had an awful lot to contend with. Rather you than me. I should add this to our ever-growing stack of reports. Should anyone wish to review this information ahead of the next sorting. Now, if I may say so, looks like our ordeals have taken their toll. I'll let you know if anything requires your attention. But until then, be sure to get some rest. Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's correction chamber. Someone's getting corrected. Three weapons. 3 pitiful displays of... Ah! Got the pink of a... Ooh. To make matters worse, one of the prime candidates, your precious sister, no less, has escaped. That's crazy. Let the slave boy do that. And who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius? After everything I've done for her, that's how she repays me. As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her. You failed miserably. Well, don't stand there, boy. Oh, of course. It's your first time, isn't it? Come along. There's no need to be shy. You see, something wicked has taken a hold of this young man. It's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but the only way, I assure you. Be ever so grateful. And you want him to get better, won't you? There's a good boy. Now, let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad! Burn out the bad! Burn out the bad. 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 Ah! This man just has to sit here like this is the worst desk. I still have to do paperwork. Well done. You made your father proud. Very proud indeed. As for you, I thought you were cut above the rest of the savages. Appears I was mistaken. Since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, forced you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius von Balsar, whatever it takes. If you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Like the vermin they are! My man got that source filmmaker face change. The warping they do. Having said that, we'll be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data. So whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic oversight system do the work. And you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of the masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Yes. Lord Valence, preparation of the Oversoul trial complete. We await your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys. Who'd like to see something special? Oh, that's the face of a boy who's seen something special before. Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. It's not candy. He's just gonna stand by like these kids are gonna get touched in ways that should never have happened. That cold stone on your back must feel great. It's my chance. It's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. It has reached perfection and will be unstoppable. First Valence, and the Empire itself will fall. Be free at last. Father, keep Ali safe. Whoa! Sandhya, Raikon, Rex. I'll see this through to the end. I promise. The meaning in his eyes, that's crazy. That's a touch right there. That's true artistry. Till then, watch over me. This is just a random woman. So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it! Initiating synthetic orosite system. Loading diamond weapon simulation. It's a diamond. Come on, we had topaz. What's going on? You're helping us, the little researchers all. Whatever your name is. Time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. Well, this is what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go. You have Xenos data loaded, yes? Activate Oversoul and be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galvis combat system sample ready. Initiating organics compound. I don't even know what the word was. I just put a word there. What's happening? My mind is no. It is what it takes to protect you both. I love you. I'm sorry. I had an angle on my throat I should never touch. Where is my prey? Organic core of right complete. Xenos Yay Galvis status loaded. The subject is instinctively bound to seek out prey. Right from the outset, regardless of the combat prowess it may boast. Need obedience service, not a ravenous beast. Enough. Shut it down. Deactivating synthetic orosite systems. Does he get big, juicy hips like Xenos? How revolting. What a mess it makes in the cockpit. Adjust the settings to prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have our next tech subject ready and waiting. But sir, he agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. Oh, that's an evil man. Ooh, that's an evil man. I never knew he had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens von Varro, bargaining with savages. More fool him than I. When you have to recognize you work for an evil man. As you read these reports, the Emerald Weapon. War Machina developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as a successor to the Ultimate Weapon. Their report instances of a synthetic arcite is being employed in battle. Combat data from Gaius von Balsar, former legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion, was used as basis for its attack parameters. Our analysis concludes that any data collected after von Balsar commenced his invasion of Eorzea was lost following his defeat at the Praetorium. Therefore, the data using the Emerald Weapon must have been gathered in the days prior to the 7th Emerald Calamity. His gunblade techniques and tactics involving multiple soldiers bearing ranged weapons were incorporated into War Machina's armaments. In particular, the photo manipulators that could be positioned at various locations, the funnels. Emerald weapons believed to have been transported from the Imperial base in Turncliffe to Castle Merida, where underwent final adjustments. It was then finally destroyed in Operation Spearhead by Kellyanna Quihoof. Rex. Pilot of the Emerald Weapon. All other information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Balsar. This former civilian of Warlet was orphaned at a young age when an epidemic killed his parents. He was later fostered by Gaius and was raised alongside several others in the Imperial orphanage. He was known for being extroverted and outgoing, and his lack of restraint often made him the center of attention. However, this was accompanied by his explosive temper. He would often confront those he believed were threatening his foster siblings, with little regard of rank or social status. He later joined the Weapon Project in order to support his foster brother Alphonse. His final mission was to pilot the Emerald Weapon, which ended with him becoming fused with his core and perishing shortly after. Estimated age at time of death, 18 years old. Wait. This guy wants my stuff. Of late, all I can think of weapons. A chalice is pounded in the crafting homages to my favorite war machina. It was more than a mere hobby. It's the wind in my sails. Any more books? Yes, of course. Just a moment, please. Gods be good, this thing weighs tons. Deserves to be lighter material. How do you get it floating? How'd you get the floating parts? It's your witchery. So what do you think? It's every bit as terrifying as the foe you faced. Behold, the malevolent Malachite Marauder, the vicious Viridian villain, the Dementor's Jade Giant. Actually, perhaps the last one. Anyway, it's the Emerald Weapon! I assure you, I spare no expense in making it as true to life, so to speak, as possible. The information we received regarding its design revealed several startling details. So surprising of all were the free-floating manipulators, or hands if you prefer, which allowed it to attack from multiple angles simultaneously. We even learned that the positioning was based on attacks used by Gaius himself when he led the Imperial invasion of Vorlin. By surrounding the target, they were able to bombard from all sides while keeping it pinned down. Not only that, but the Emerald Weapon was perfect for perfectly replicate Gaius' renowned Terminus S gunblade technique, though on a much larger scale. I wish I could have been there to see it myself. Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, goodness me. All this talk has made me rather parched. Alright. Before I pour myself a nice glass of local arak, I think it's time for us to fire up the real virtual combat simulation experience here. See what they can conjure. It's me, guys. Anything can happen, so don't say I didn't warn you. We go back to more violence. In memory, resistance streams switched to help with their newfound allies in Turncliffe. Ah, Keldiana. I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, we've been sending troops to aid and get the town back on its feet, helping its residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be in a society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what most people would take for granted has to be rebuilt from ground up. We were able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, or countless other problems that need attending to. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Bless you, Caldeana. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, have a word with your usual escort. I wish you all the best. The boss roped you in helping, did he? I knew you couldn't say no. I love helping people, guys. I am a good guy. Put that on my name. Good and guy. You're the one who powered the war machina and defeated the sapphire weapon, aren't you? I thought so. I haven't heard much about you, but doubtless you do know who I am. My name's Alvina, and I grew up here. When I was 16, I was put to work as a magitech engineer. Thanks to you and yours, we are now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For decades, we suffered at their hands. Generations of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work here kept me away from the battlefield. I hope that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Though my efforts were in vain, I can at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, prove that they haven't been forgotten. Why am bearing their names? Sure that not a single person is omitted. I'd need to see the official list of conscripts, if one still exists. Be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. With resistance troops and ironwork engineers closing the place off, I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have word with them for me? I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Thank you. I'll follow your lead. She's a spy. My inner bones can tell me what a spy looks like. Something I can help with. I see. It's pretty unusual for the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings. It seems she has her reasons. Since you're still carrying out our investigations, close the place off to prevent any interference. Considering it's you who's asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I'd better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind.
I hope nothing bad happens.
I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I was glad to help. She actually just do what she was going to say? She's no lies? That's crazy. As I expected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend Melisandre. No idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion of all places. Demon of all places. It all began when we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory. We soon became firm friends, and one day, she was sent to fight in Eorzea, while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings for the orphanage. The youngest one, Raikon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with their adoptive father, Gaius von Balser, before they departed. It was actually another of his orphans, Livia's son Junius, who forbid them from seeing him. Can't say for certain, but it seemed like Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius, and wouldn't let anyone else near him. As far as I could tell, she tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length whenever possible, but her devotion to him was bordering on obsession. She became extremely jealous of the slightest sign of infection between him and his other wards. Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, Prefectus Castorum of the 14th came specifically to meet them. I was surprised that Rodrian had risen such a rank. I was even more taken back by his unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I hoped with people like him serving yours in front, they'd be in safe hands. Then the time came for Melisandre to leave. We shared a few final words, and she was gone. The last I ever saw of her. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus Lex Clavius of the 14th, Nero told Scavia, and worked to restoring the Elfin weapon. I was even at the Praetorium the day it was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. Eventually made my way back to Worlds, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Even now, it makes me sick to the stomach to think I'd help bring those abominations into the world. Using a living pallet to feed the weapon's core was part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, I never dreamed of subjecting a true-born Guardian to such barbaric treatment. Now the 7th Legion is already supplied for provincial conscripts ripe for the taking. The pilots are referred only to for their code names, and we engineers were not made privy to their true identities. For this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Let's bring the end to the weapon project. Together. But what can I do? For years all I've known is how to build tools and destruction. 10th Legion is far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moments to unleash the final weapon. What they do, it'll bring not but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it were for the Empire, Osandra would still be here. She's the kindest person I ever met. It's the Empire. Just another pawn in their games. I'll never forget her. She was the first one I killed. I care about her the least. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. First, I need to speak to the members of the Ironworks. I feel the war market I used to beat the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'm still going ahead and plan to build a monument. Stopping the Empire must come first. While Sonny and the others can wait a little longer. They're dead. I won't tell you that, but they're dead. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I know what I'd have done for one for you. Until we meet again.
Escort me back, big fella. We just gotta go talk to the peoples.
Stepped on. I want one. I want a purple chocobo.
Now's your time in Turncliffe. I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand. Now she has a chance to make a fresh start.
Same can be said of the whole of Turncliffe. See the liberation of that one small town become a pivotal moment in Rurlet's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Rurlet. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Until that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapons project. I'll be sure to pass any pertinent information. In the meantime, take care. The troops have received intriguing information about Warlet.
You've come at the right time.
There have been developments in Warlet we'd like to share with you.
And as luck would have it,
Here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks, I'll take it from here. Glad to see you looking so well, Kellyanne.
Managa.
Who's that? Attention-seeking imbecile who stinks of cum powder? Of all people to be mistaken for, even as a joke. That stings, you know. But as much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of the world also have their hearts set in freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of Warlet, revolutionaries. They aim to depose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. I should have just done, I don't know who the fuck he is. The ranks include many former conscripts, and between them, they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. Most consideration, they decided to turn one none other than Gaius Balsar. Of course, men would balk at the thought of turning a former enemy, and he did. But desperate times call for desperate measures. His reputation as Legat speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, he was far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or successor, Xenos for that matter. Most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Warlet in the first place, so who better than him to take it back? Accepting thereafter, he requested the delivery of additional arms provisions for the Alamegan resistance. Not that we have much to spare at present, but we'll do what we can. While my comrades see their preparations, I'm assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? Thanks, Caldiana. Perfectly honest, coming face to face with a black wolf is rather a taunting prospect, and he's supposedly turned over a new leaf. I'm sure having you there will make a world of difference. I'll run his fade next time he needs to. Wait a minute, that's good. Yes, let him know when you're ready to get going. Why is he so far? Another trip to Turkey, is it? He was just a bit closer, man. The revolutionary commander, the revolutionary soldier, these warriors of the revolution will be here together. Bolo Santosi. Guy's battle size, I presume? Yes. I come hearing the Alamegan Resistance official reply to request for aid. I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? The assistance of the Almegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been preserving its strength thus far. Be prepared for severe casualties should its full might be brought to bear. 5 lives would be the price of freedom. We'll pay it willingly. Be careful. We are not forgotten it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. Even so, the people of World chose you to lead the revolution. We will honor their decision. I only hope they will not come to regret it. As do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment and whatever it may entail. Forgive me, but might return to the task at hand. First, I would like to discuss transportation of replies from Alamigo. This way, if you please. Man, this is one of those Wikipedia articles about a fight where it's like the commander switched sides. Once again, I prepare to lead an army to the world. Ours are not lost on me. It's a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. Most of my life, I believe that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind. And only through great sacrifice can civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and civilized. Every territory, I sought those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstances, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those who such as Valens, who see being born Garlean a virtue in itself, one above all others. I think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of Yeah, I don't think he should have been. I got lost in the sauce of the words. Valens brings shame upon our homeland, and makes mock of the ideals once stood for. On my hand he shall pay. Running out of time, guys. We have to go after her. There's something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. Trying to see if I can slow down the text a little bit. That's a crazy setup. I'm gonna just look at the thing. Ah, I learned 2 buttons. Tab and spacebar. Spacebar will disable it. Tab will let me change the speed. Just keep it yourself. I don't think someone just be. This letter was found in her room. Dear Father, I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye. The thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake, and for the freedom of Werlich, I decided to take matters in my own hands. I know of a way to save them, a way to end it all. I have to seize this chance before it's too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, Father. The days we spent together were the happiest of my life. No matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Ali. She's heading for the 7th Legion stronghold in Werlich. I'm certain of it. Taking matters into her own hands. She must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. So there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Ali and Alphonse. I want nothing more than to save them, and I cannot ask the Werlich revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if I were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear out our partisan army to shreds. And as capable as warrior as Caldian is, if she were to charge headlong to the heart of the enemy, she'd be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But damn, it would be fun. If we don't do something, Ali and Alphonse are as good as dead. I know, Several. So did Ali when she wrote that letter. Turning alive was never part of her plan. Who's trying to call me up? Can you hear me? I'm in Werlich, just outside Castrum Collinum. All hell's broken loose. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and fire I saw appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, this entire... Confound it. I've lost the signal. Must be what Ali spoke of in her letter. A way to end it all. Alphonse and the others were planning to do this from the beginning. Bring the weapon project to completion used to free Werlich from the Empire. At the cost of their own lives. Revolutionaries were to inherit what had been unleashed upon Imperial headquarters. It seems the perfect opportunity to strike. Turning amok, we need to distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention. The 3 of us should be able to get close enough to without noticing us. Yes, that should work. I'll allow it. It's my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. Have you know, my record for surviving dangerous missions is impeccable so far. better. Very well. She is built different. For the time being, I'll let the revolutionaries stand by and wait my signal. An opportunity to reclaim the world may yet present itself. But we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. Severa, have Sid raid up the G Warrior. Understood. Our nondescript Gundam. Once your preparations are complete, let's reconvene outside the hangar. What a stupid storyline. What a dumb plot. Sometime early in the 7 Legion's world headquarters. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think you weren't coming back. My patience. I vent my frustration on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Lord Valance, you mentioned before the previous weapons were merely prototypes used to gather the combat data within their cores. Yes, very good. I see you were paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and the problems they absorbed in the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. The completion of my masterpiece. The Diamond Weapon! While you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the Ruby weapon before Gaius and his lackeys arrived, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. As to detail my report, I took upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Balsar's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you've done well, dear. Managers have already finished feeding it to the Diamond Weapon. Now all that remains is for me to assume my role as pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots as part of agreements. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even though the weapon project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot to fight the skills of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic aura sight. In addition to the physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can even consider trusting a candidate with one of my creations. And you are everything I desire. I'm honored by you regarding me so highly, Lord Valance. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our arrangement. Because the people of the world be given full imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. How very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of world citizenship if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legat such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. Come now, both know weapons are means to an end. Your true intent is to march to the imperial capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you've taken the throne, one small territory would receive a fair reward for those who played a vital role in the ascension of the Emperor's Valance. Valence. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well. Here's what you want. It's yours. So I have no need for the stinking backwater province anyway. And what about my brother? Ah, yes, Alwick. Was it Alfred? Whatever his name is. You needn't worry. I've made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe, provided you uphold your side of the agreements. Excellent! Now, let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? Oh, one step closer to my coronation. These deals never make sense. It's the moment I've been waiting for. These deals never make sense. This is what Father wanted. It's the only way. Please forgive me. Why would an emperor give up a piece of land because you let him be emperor? That land is taxes. That's revenue. It's resources. Now he has to make it a trade partner? That's more work. Simply kill the people that wanted it to be free. Initiating synthetic R-site system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon, codenamed Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Behold, perfection itself. Sanji, Raikon, and Rex gave their lives. The others may live without fear. The aura site's taking hold. I'm just glad you didn't have to go through it, Alphonse. But you'll have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... Watch their both can be there. We're like a twin connection. So I can't be there at your side. It's the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? The diamond weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Valens. Don't tell me you didn't see us coming. If he's legitimately surprised, I'm legitimately surprised. It's like the most basic betrayal move possible. Take the Metal Gear.
Low-born filth! You think your little performance had me fooled? You're sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down!
Yes, my lord. Transmitting the activation signal. It's not responding. An insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. I'm through with her. She will beg for death.
Yes, sir.
This was just a real Metal Gear. No! I can't let it end like this. Masandia, Raikon, Rex, my guide. Hans, where are you? Lend me your strength. Combat sample. Ready. Initiating overmind. Subject names. Overmind? What's that? Instead of the over soul, we must over the mind. Ah! We got the negatives. This can't be. It's looking at the shutdown signal and initiating overmind. But how?
I don't care how. Stop that thing before it brings down the whole castrum.
I don't get to do it. At least they don't have robot Xenos. Robot seems to be a bitch. A big body bitch, too. Give me my G Warrior. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later. Not quite like this. According to Vodlo, after laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Though it was dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I'm certain that Ali is on board the weapon. Must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that, I need the G Warrior and airships to transport it. These are the buttons I need to know. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days as the Black Wolf. Your penchant for gigantic war machina. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, with more dynamic interests in mind. Maybe I'll put boosters on me. Sheba put boosters on me. It's good to see you again, Kellyanna. What I hear, you have to thank Alvalina for volunteering to help the honor works. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. As far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Thanks to Evelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. There is time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. I'm a flying plane. I got my own nuclear launcher. Very impressive. What I ask the purpose of the service? Allows me to kill people. So I've checked the rest of the pilot. I've added means of capturing the diamond weapon. We come to save lives and to end them. For that reason, the G-Warrior has been the G-Savior? We can't use that name. Son, that has to be fucking... There's trademarks you're not allowed to do, Square. You shouldn't be allowed. The G-Savior. Oh, and we're just standing on top of it as it travels. Put me in this fucking anime. Once again, Sydney's engineers provide precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. They add complexity. Let the guys pilot while Kelviana handles the various armaments. Agreed. There'll be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles. But even so, we must succeed at all costs. Cloud deck. How much money I got? 395 if I buy something. gotta do so many seals. Don't know what to do with my money. It's a sad day when people don't know what to do with their money. We're gonna go do this then. Come back to this. We'll be there, but I'm gonna go quick bathroom break, and you'll see it's just right at Almet. Give me a second. Bathroom, as I said. Now let's go talk to Almet. We're gonna be here talking to the Goyles.
Oh boy, we got the Stola, the Smet, the Uimet, and the Almet. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, sure wait to the other side.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Voiced? I wasn't ready for that. I may simply sit down and close my eyes and let Bunny Woman talk to me. Bunny Girl ASMR, let's go. Fuck is that?
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
Silly rabbit times.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
These fucking posh destroyers. Then you get these flatfoots like I got. Shit changes you. Keeps you right. Keeps you natural. Nature grows over here. Got that shit destructible.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
How's this blind bitch reading?
Wait! Don't!
She said don't 3 minutes ago. I would keep moving it up.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Ew.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Damn, look at them titties. Me too? Oh, would you guys be on that side? A card? Oh no! It was played triple triad. Or just original duel monsters. The Egyptian kind. Got on this solo? Okay, that's what you got.
Trespass mortal upon sacred ground. Retribution, 4 souls have I bound. Yet to heroes proven learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see their set free, answer me these riddles 3. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie. Those sought apart, betterment of the whole do efforts descry. What am I?
I think it's a curl. Sounds like a cat.
Alas, 'twas the Opopo. Keen and shrewd its spirit exalts ingenuity. Virtue by which wrongkins did prosperity.
Fucking monkey.
This mistake a single talisman I shall take. With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack.
We're looking at pack. That's an easy one. That's just that's a fucking curveball. That's a soft one. teaches the spirit of the wolf their doctrines praised. They would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. Those answer, you did discern, and thus to your soul returns. In my belly do I crawl, my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? Alright, well, you're just not trying no more. You really give me that Opopo starter, and then from then on it's stopping him. The dread serpent turned protector. Lured to slumber, ere its tear the world asunder. The riddled answered, you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. Sire, be that which yet I claim, and we shall play another game. Test of mind and memory, choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe, choose your companions well, or sorrow no. Is it just a guess? Alright, top left. Damn, I'm good. I swear to God, if it's a matching game. It's a matching game. I heard guana quack.
No mercy.
Damn. Well, now the game's easy. Comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. One worthy of she who the Rockins extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Trying to run the fucking set. Trying to run set. Oh, you're just gonna outmove your Stola? You're that person. Okay, you're that member.
This is going to leave a mark.
No, bitch. You should have moved.
Here I come.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing. At this point, the beast within me just dropped. You're sick. You're sick. Alright, they can run mechanics. They can run mechanics. I'd let them die. Mine. I remember this dungeon. not afraid of you, ayahuasca.
You may think you have won. We have only just begun.
Away with you! This and that and this!
That's on me. She can Asuna us. We're good. We're set. These fucking Kubus Huases. I ain't afraid no shit. I ain't afraid no fuckos.
Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat.
Big monster naturals.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Is that a big bunny woman who did this? I'm about to take your fucking body out the fucking... out of here. Exhume your
A
grave.
tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence.
She's an OG soldier of light.
A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the XIV's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
You must recall Selk's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the Tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
More on that. Very pensive expression. I take it the tome has given you much to think about. It is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, let's speak again of the teachings of our forebears. History is learned, not lived. Legend of Tuana and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. Though it is too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your history. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying, you could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thoughts, so long as we are here, there are none among these who will not know of all you have done for the Northront. We're not serving self-reference. We are grateful all the same. You can be certain we'll have our own tales to tell of your great guardians of Ratika, the ruins of Ronka. I pray your safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. This old friend, he drinks porridge, we learned not to the Asians. The insight we gained to the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we turn to the Exterior, however, it's a small matter I would attend to in Slytherin. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should be a brief word with Ronar. You gotta go talk to her husband. You know how it goes. Keldiad, it's so good to see you. Right, most opportune time. Preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, already a place for you. Sorry, Ronar, but we haven't though. Please, I insist. It'll only take a minute. A man made stew, Ishtola. Stew. You know what it means when a man makes stew? He loves you. My apologies, Keldiad. It seems our return to Star will be delayed. That's only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it's rather more of a chore. Just clean my chambers here in Slytherin from top to bottom. Don't be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asagare. Might finish before Runar is done cooking. What you want? Can't help you there. A broom for Master Matoya. Can I imagine why she would have such need of such a thing? But here you are. It's old but sturdy, and it's sure to suffice. They're just like fucking right next to it. I trust Asgore was able to find a broom for us. Well worn. Good. This will prove difficult otherwise. Must say, I think I'd rather well for not having a broom thus far. I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Books all over the place, lady. This shit's dusty as fuck. It's alright. You weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right? Anyway, it's time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. Is she about to use the Matoya special? She's about to bring this broom to life. Instead of just sweeping. Lazy bums. He didn't honestly think how to do the old-fashioned way. It was more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tiny chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, till no dust is to be found. One perspective respect. I have no objections to following Master Matoya's footsteps. I just butchered those words. This particular respect. Nar, that stew best be fucking ready. Future, I might need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not include any other equally important duties. It is maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I'll dearly miss this place. These people. Love the shit out that cat woman. That's my boy Tony. He'll never be looked up like Renard's looked up. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Let's get some stew. Let's get some stew. We gonna eat some sweet, sweet stew. Some stew. Let's get some stew. We got some bread to go to stew. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. I see. It's kind of awkward. Stella, thank goodness you're still here. Oh shit, twins. Off now. I thought you were following Arbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every elm of Norvant in his quest to spread the truth of the warrior of light and the flood. It seems news of her address to the Crystarian precedes him of every destination, making his task all the more simple. Remains to see what happens, what he encourages the people to become warriors of light themselves. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed this is just another AC employee, yes? You've commandeered the corpses before, and to no good end. See no reason to think this time is any different. Especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. Doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination, in all likelihood, is Slitherbow. I say, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you need me. The treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. Best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be warrior of light. Before visiting any town or village, Albert would hunt down and slay a nearby senior to earn the locals' trust. But our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Dankard and Ryan have returned from the empty and have taken up their search. Ryan believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of a woven oath. Bows. Then that is where we'll start our search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be waiting your return. So we ain't stew yet? I look forward. I was here for stew. Instead, all I get is the sexual tension of these two cat people. I'm a stew eater. Should have named me Stewart with how much I want some stew. Who are we killing? Dancer. Dance. case I need Girian. Lahi to sleep to. Lahi! Da do da do da dee da do. Lahi! Da do da dee da de da. Lahi! La do ga da do da 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 de da. Lahi!
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they
Don't
are
call
now,
it that.
it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Let's go, gang.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
Nope, can't reach.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Let's talk about like back in
But
ARR.
where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Just settle here.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this. Lying. That's not Seto Kaiba.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
Mask off.
Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emetzelk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emetzelk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Here's I don't give a fuck what MSQ said. He was a bitch.
MSQ. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
That man really came here to say, oh, I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, I'm stronger than you, I ain't never failed my life.
Well,
around
we have
things.
confirmed the identity
Have a
of our
good
foe
time.
at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as MSQ came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of MSQ's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
There's lots to be learned, I want to know.
A woman after my own heart.
Give me lore.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Food. Stew. Partaking in stew. For stew gamers. Irish style, what else you want me to do? Deep designs. Apart from the Tempest without delay. Who knows the right of it? Let's pay a visit to the Ondo. Duke Tolshus Athfors, as chieftain, he's doubtless privy to the great many secrets. Waterfellers. Talk to me. Tell me more about your waterlands.
Sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us.
Uga awawa azakabu ajaja wawa gwa.
Ruins which your kind have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. As under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there.
And what circumstances are these?
Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Nimri liver. It must be replenished with haste.
The Benthos? It's a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall.
A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood. While others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they are. With that, we had the warriors to challenge them. It's not the first time they have stolen from us. But there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt.
Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. Seems fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach the depths thereby, driving back to the waters, we're in part responsible for deeds of those driven to desperate ends by changing climes. How'd they all come underwater? Can't leave them like this. Thought you might say that. Never been one to miss an opportunity to help. And this door as it is then.
Grateful beyond words if he did. The Benthos has surely taken the livers back to the Founder's floor. Be warned, there'll be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders.
But care not to draw their attention, shall we? Popcorn in my teeth. I'm dumb. I went to where those people were. I need to go to where the actual mission is. Oh wait, they don't need water breathing. This is the part of Norvar where there's just no water. We just hit him with a fucking air bubble. 10%. Let me move that Pat Metheny as I travel. How to play guitar.
Rapture.
They really got fucking Bioshock in this game. If someone told me there was a Bioshock section at Final Fantasy, I would understand what the fuck they mean. So here it is.
Rapture.
Do I go in the water? Map either tell me I go up or I go in water. I wanted to go in water. Bunch of grapplers in here. These fucking livers. I see you fucking doing crime out here. Stop that shit. Cursory sniff. It's like a faint aroma of fresh oranges. Far cry from that memorable sense of memory's liver. Alright, you guys gotta keep that one. You gotta keep these fucking oranges. We're just in here taking these shit back. These grains. Your hands each sack in turn. You find they're filled with wheat down to the bottom. You found the raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. You watch your fucking back, Harpooner. Don't make me do something you don't want to see happen. That's not the button I want to press. Completely different glass. The Dwaggle Block. So the sword vegetables. Liver. It's not a vegetable. What's in here? Got nothing we found. In the side pool, liver. Livar. Bogus bag. Squelching noise make them prodded. Vile stench. Include these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Those them? Yes, they're livers. Perhaps you've deduced this already. It seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. You want me to kill them all? Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. We can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to Tolshath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. What you trying to say, Tancred? Or just kill all these people? Just genocide them because they have things I want? They're struggling, Tancred. They're struggling. You're no better than they are. You're simply privileged by being better than they are. They're the main characters. Tolstath.
I am relieved to see you unspared.
I didn't even fight him. I just walked around him.
Our precious livers. I knew you would not fail.
We also found a manner of foodstuffs from Clusian and the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolshath, does this seem odd to you?
It's brazen to be sure.
reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. Perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone else has realized what has happened. The Almoran army has been investigating, but thus far it's to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is the quarries of the sea. True question then is what we to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed the runes without further delay, we cannot allow the Binthos to carry on as they are.
If I may, believe that the runes are, in fact, key to the Benthos plan.
Is that so?
These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs of the Benthos preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but might have noted they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive.
Well, you can hardly fault them for that.
Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions of the tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. It's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it to take revenge upon the Finless. Not surprised, they come to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course, something of others would not serve as bonds or their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, will gladly send her children to die in our stead.
Their plan to wage war changes matters considerably. Indeed. It has to be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force, we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins yourselves?
Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will still see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. Which have come down to us now as the will of the ancient ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek us, use their magnificent creations with vile purposes. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward.
She's like, bitch, for real? I'm afraid that the dead do not speak clearly quite so often. Clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. They still obviously never watched Star Wars. The dead speak. If we what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Almorat, I should call upon... Well, shouldn't just get there. Armor! Now, a smart man. Get those fending coffers on. But I want to need a drip. I want a new dancer drip. It should put me all to eye level 500 anyway, so no problem. It's no problem to just wearing this stuff right there, you know. So we're gonna dance. Eating. Let me put that new thing on. Okay, perfect outfit of a dancer. Give me something family friendly. Why is there 4 pieces? Is my dumbass dumb? It's just the accessories. I'm actually a dog. I'm a I've gained nothing. I thought I was doing something smart people do. In reality, I was just doing what I do. Stupid shit. Now look at that. I just mind to call an old friend. An old friend. Yeah, I have no use for reading in this text-based game. Alright, I simply look at symbols and I put words in my head. And with those words, I give myself emotions. Alright, reading is a made-up thing. People don't know how to read. Though of course have been decided. To pursue, we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sullen, where we might seek an audience with him once more. Alright, let's go talk to a whale. Where are you, Mr. Whale? In Lockland? One day I'll learn to read. Are we good? To me, Torgal, I hate having Torgal, man. It's not that I hate Torgal. I hate riding Torgal. He should not be riding a dog. Right, ignore the part where the sound goes off, not doing anything in the other camp on the other screen. Can't prove that. Doing the Christmas mash. I sing a song about Christmas and I do things on the Christmas. It's Christmas time. Wow. Drink water. Gosh, I'll be right back. Wow. Fucking fire jet dogs. I didn't think these items would have been good on my... I think I have 5 10s all across on my tank. Here we press forward in the Isle of Ken. Perfect your technique then. Just so. What will be as glass beneath my feet, and provide the purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, this would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. There's Team Skeptical over there. Oh shit, this man got water walking shaman. Let's go party. We are skipping half the dungeon. We're walking on water. We got a fast run. So what the rest of us? We're just gonna take a fucking boat or some shit? Concentration. In that instant, he got a petabyte of fucking gay porn just beamed into his head. He had to look at it all. That's breaking his concentration. Mine apologies. Technique requires the purest of focus. Mine was lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fourth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. Don't think about big fat Bismarck naturals. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Did this man just get a migraine? Thank you. Nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, I have an alternative. A wonderful little invention. I'm certain you'll agree. A boat? Now, why would we use a boat? Alright, everyone, we're all here. I'll petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let's pray my diplomacy proves more effective than my experimental magics. Bismarcky, barky, arky, arky. Speak with the voice of a king, little neighbor. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is boundless in the depths serene. Before we depart, however, ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Move them, and I will take you below. With all haste, it shall be done. Oh, barnacles! So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. If I could master the power to walk upon it, it would be no avail of me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Kelly and I are more capable of that. Maybe put me in on that. The Kodan's blessing will have done it within moments. And bear that standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you do it left. Now go! We can't do all that. We just a little mission. We'll calm down. I think y'all should learn how to swim. Hey, that's why I'm here now. I'm in your debt. I love debtors. Alright, well, while we're good out here barnacle clipping, have any of y'all ever watched a video of people actually crushing barnacles? It's crazy. Those be killing them off of animals. And you think it's just a rock and they just crush it out. There's like some fucking crustacean things, just all the goop. Just fully dead. Yeah, I'm gonna just crack it. Good deal of crime from various angles. Just large the barnacle, killing it in the process. A creature like barnacles evolving is crazy. They just literally like just sport out in the water and hope their young catch on to a fucking other animal. Or rock. The animal's better. Let them see things. Those are some massive barnacles we out here killing. I don't think barnacle tastes good. Then it's funny, he's like, oh man, those barnacles are itchy. Dude has whole trees living on him for centuries. These roots go deep in his shell. He got a whole rock surface. I don't feel that. 3 barnacles were like, hey, let's move in. I'm itchy. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I informed Bismarck that we may depart without any further delay. See you later. I added any for no reason. Shabala, 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 shabala. Moo. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbor. Remember, a long time ago, Mother did this favor for me. After the flood, I chose this spot to slumber. He came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what to do. I told him the creatures cling to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people, their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is, but I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. The light fades and darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. Shame others cannot understand me. If thou willing to learn, I will gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend. But it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift. I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. The past not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Come on, what were the V's trying to tell us? Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague mysteries and mysteries illusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us to our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Colusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Later then. Give me a smug. Bismarck requires time to prepare. Might I suggest short respite? For Andre and Thanker in particular. Care no such thing. I'm a picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. Mustn't push yourself so. Please rest. For me? Local man just loses to little white women. News at 11. Two, Keldian. Running yourself rag. How dare you? Know ye not? From yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'll leave the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at Split Hall. Anon. I'm part of group old men now? Oh, they're in my care. What advice? Never let it show. If she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the god, she remembers. In any case, we must be made to rest. No place in Sullen that's better than for the most. Come with me. Let's see. Want our elderly knees to give out. Dad Fort? That's a name. What's your name? Father Fort. Ah, nah, this is it. We just out here resting each other. To hear it speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. I'm the 12. I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Like countenance bellies thy words, Master Tancred. Yeah, sure, I don't know what you mean. The records show that I am here under protest. Though, I can't say I mind the view. It's nicer that it's night. We can see the clock tower. If the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Should we try our hats? Is this the fishing episode? We get a fishing episode? Oh, I didn't know it was good. Help! Somebody! Quickly! It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the roads with a crystarium, but I escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. I love killing. You mean you'll help? Free? Thank you. Who said for free? What you got in your pockets? If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us as much. No more than they already have interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Shade for free? My name ain't free. So we mustn't assume it's free. On your pockets, come on, open them up. Weed? This place is just called fucking Weed? That's a place. Are you the mount? No. Chork of Weed. What a land. Shove matters well in hand by the looks of it. Hey, that's that guy. I'll not forgive this kindness. May we meet again. You, milady. Don't tell me we've just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. No idea you were in the area. Nice to meet you again so soon, eh? but I can't recognize your companion. Come on, Tyler. This is Tancred. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message from the Crystal Altar, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet. And on patrol, no less. Oh, nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had free moment, we thought we'd give a few of these less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. A few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. I've been playing with fucking tech speed. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. Feels like we could be doing more. Like we should be doing more.
It's always been having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I remember you. The excitable one.
Sorry, lady. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. Name's Vernard, milady. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect a lot, just like the Warriors of Light.
That boy's just dead still there. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvant. What we'd really like to do is travel, spare ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well. Future heroes are the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet if availeth us not the fret idleness, we must needs press on if we are to bring Eldibus' schemes to light. We did not get the fishing adventure I was promised. Alright. I think 9 o'clock is a good time to call it Quitsville. So we did stuff. We gotta get geared up to do the diamond machine. We gotta go finish 5.2. Hopefully, we can just do the answer 5.3 next time. But actually, there will be a long break because I will be unavailable the next 2 Fridays. So I might already do that stuff before we come back. We might be coming back 5.8, or we'll be coming back right here because nothing's changed. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just gonna pull up the endings thing. Just let you guys know. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please share with your friends. If you want to watch the VOD, the previous gameplays, check YouTube. I have the VODs for the first, so I should put them up on YouTube, updated, so I can get that shit there. Check me out on Twitter for no reason. Follow me on Instagram, see my minis. That's what I'm proud of. I get smile when I make my own little mini picture. Yeah. Tomorrow 1 o'clock we'll be playing Valkyria Chronicles. Monday we'll be playing Monkey Monday. Alright, look forward to things happening. I hope to see you guys there tomorrow. Hope you have a good Friday night. Hope you have a good weekend. It's almost Christmas, baby. It's almost Hanukkah, baby. I don't even know what's Hanukkah already. I don't know the calendar. I should check my Jewish peoples. It's almost New Year's, baby. Happy holidays. See you all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.